I am very curious about Maxey because I think he is. I don't know how it's possible that he could be underrated still, but it
I know.
feels like that to me. Like
Yeah,
these people still don't realize how
yeah,
good this kid is, right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I know that's playing off of Joel. I get it, but still, this dude is this dude now. He is
Yeah,
not. You know what I mean? And so, how is Nick? How is Nick thinking about utilizing him? How is he?
yeah,
What's different about how they're going to get him the ball and where they're going to get him the ball this year that'll allow him to kind of max out with who he is?
yeah, yeah. I like the Max out there with the Tyrese Maxey. But yes, I think
Hey,
people
it's David
still
Aldridge, man. He's in the Hall of Fame for a
look
reason,
at
you know?
That
that.
was
You
that was
know,
by accident. That was a happy
seven
accident.
times left and right, David Aldridge. Um, I think you're right. I think people have not paid as much attention to him as maybe they should, but because of Joel, because James Harden, because Ben, like there's been a lot of becauses. And now I don't think the James leaving and this opportunity opening as wide as it has for Tyrese could have come at a better time. This is year 4 for him. And I just kind of compare it to school, right? You come in as a freshman, you're not getting as much playing time, even though you're on varsity, even though you know in your head that you're as good as these guys, but you don't want to step on people's feet, right? Then sophomore year comes around. Is Ben here? Is he not here? Am I the point guard? Am I not the point guard? Okay, I am. Oh, but now James Harden, a guy who I've been playing on 2K since I was 10 years old, is here. This is freaking incredible. Okay, now how do I manage this situation? I don't want to step on toes. And now James is gone. Tyrese, go. This is your team, Tyrese, go. So he's the senior now. He has a chance to be the varsity star. And he trained all off season knowing that this was probably going to happen. He and Joel spent a lot of time training together this off season. And it's been really cool, again, very early in the relationship to watch Tyrese and Nick Nurse and the rest of the coaches on Nick's staff challenge Tyrese and then step back and kind of watch him do his thing, right? Not give him all the answers. Say, we trust you and we have the confidence in you. We want to see what answer you come up with in this situation. And his dad, Tyrone, was a point guard at Washington State back in the day. And Tyrese has said that was how his dad trained him. He would give him some of the answers, but not all of them, because he wanted him to think on his own like he's going to have to during games. So I think that the opportunity presenting itself this season with the space that James' departure has created, I think with Nick Nurse coming in and the kind of coach he is, granted, he was a point guard way back in the day, but when you're a point guard, you're always a point guard, regardless of what school or team you played for. And I think Tyrese has the confidence. He now knows that he has Joel's respect. He has stood up to Joel at a couple of practices, which has been great for me to see, because that shows me, okay, he knows that he's ready to lead. And Joel freaking loves the kid. That's another thing. When you're MVP of not just your team, but the NBA, deems another guy the franchise, like that's Joel's nickname for Tyrese, the franchise. Joel's the process, Tyrese is the franchise. When you know that your big fella trusts you that way, then you feel free to not just play the way you want to play, but to finally be the vocal leader that you've been waiting to be. So I expect what we've seen from Tyrese in these first few games to just continue climbing, because one of the hardest workers loves being challenged, which we know not every kid these days does. And Tyrese just turned 23, but he was coached hard growing up, and he likes being coached hard. He loves the guys who are playing around him. And as we've mentioned already, there's so many great veterans around him now. Like Pat Bev. I told Pat the first time I met him on Media Day, dude, I hated you at every stop you've been at, but I'm so freaking happy you're a Sixer. I feel like you're going to fit
You
perfect.
probably love that too. Yeah.
He just started cracking up, right?
Oh
He's like,
yeah.
I'm always that guy. But Tobias is a veteran. Tobias is 31, and Batum, Covington. I mean, there's so many guys now who, as you said, have been through it, who they just want to win at this point, and they're uber professional about how they go about their business on and off the court. So I'm excited to see how all of that helps Tyrese just take it to another level this year.
I mean, his usage rate is stupid low. Like it's stupid low. Like he's got all due respect, his usage rate is lower than Franz Wagner's usage rate.
Oh, wow.
That just shouldn't be.
Wow. Well, and that's why Nick, I mean, that was the thing. Tyrese has already gone off I was blown away by this. So he has 3 double-doubles in our first 6 games, 2 of those are the back-to-back point assist double-doubles. He set a career high in assists last night, thanks in part to Joel going off for 48. But he now has 4 double-doubles in his career. 3 of them have come this year. And after games, Nick Nurse has said, yeah, I've told Tyrese I want him to be 25% more aggressive. Like, he's deferring too much. I want him to keep going, because all of us who've even seen a quarter of him play, he has unmatched speed, unmatched change of pace, but he does it in such a freaky way that he's under control. Like, he will blow past you and then almost Matrix-esque stop all of his momentum. I'm sure there's a newer movie that I should be referring to, but that's the one that all of us old heads remember.
That's the best one. That's the best one.
No, everybody understands what you're saying.
Just Neo to the hoop, and then time stands still, and he lays it up and in, right? We see plenty of I could go fast, and then I'd throw the ball off the backboard, and it would bounce all the way back to midcourt. But Tyrese just has such great body control. So, yeah, I don't know how I got on that, but I obviously love the kid, so.